It's Wednesday, and we bringing it back to New York City, man. I got one of the guys who, man, this guy just exploded. It's not an overnight sensation. I don't never say overnight sensations because while you sleeping, these people are definitely working and grinding for years and years. They just getting their shot, so it's not no overnight sensation. But this guy, man, he's a young dude. His record Whoopty, hottest song in New York right now, all over the radio. If the clubs was open, the clubs would be exploding with this record. And I'm bringing on none other than CJ, Staten Island.
Yes, sir. Shy, what's going on?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Much, man. Blessed, living.
Yeah, we got the young guy on here, man. Uh, New jewelry pieces. I see getting it going.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Your Super Bowl man. I think the only people that had a better Super Bowl weekend than you might have been the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Those are the people that might have got you just by this much. Having a good time Super Bowl weekend. You performed. I saw you perform with you brought French out.
Yes, sir.
Then you went to the Ross show and Ross brought you out on his set. Sure. God damn, man. That was your first Super Bowl weekend, right?
Yeah, my first Super Bowl weekend ever. That was legendary.
What was that like, bro?
It was just like, it was kind of like just a dream. Like, it was like just living in a dream. Like, I'm surrounded by the greats. You know what I'm saying? I'm, having conversations with 2 Chainz, meeting him for the first time. Ross giving me advice and, telling me to keep going and giving me the opportunity to perform. Having French right there on my side, it was just a legendary night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of just blacked out. Like, wow, like this is really happening. You know what I'm saying? So it was just an amazing night.
I've been watching your journey, and me and your fam James Cruz, we got a connection for years and years, man. We've been doing a lot of great stuff. James has always worked with fantastic artists. What up, James Cruz? What up, Chris Atlas over there? You always work with great artists, man. And, I've always had the pleasure to interview the people that James been working with. And, James hit me. He said, this one is a little different. This is the blood. This is the family. But, he says that with you being family, he's actually harder on you than it would be just a regular artist, because his expectations for you are even greater than somebody who he actually met through the industry.
Exactly.
You're like a Kobe Bryant, like young Kobe that was actually groomed for this, man. How has that been? Just being raised. I know 14 years old is when you really made the decision that you wanted to do this for real. So from 14, this 10-year period, from 14 to now, like, tell me about just jumping into it, getting your start, and then talking to your family and everybody to really get them behind you to take you seriously to do this.
Yeah, well, like you said before, I've been on the sidelines, since I was young, 13, 14 years old. I started, making music in my basement. I invested in a microphone, invested in a laptop, and then, I was just working day by day, just perfecting my craft. And then, I've been knocking on, my uncle's door since I was super young, and I was just like, yo, like, man, just give me a chance. I think I'm ready. He was like, yo, just slow down, keep working. I'll let you know when you're ready. So, just like I said, years went by, and I just kept it going. That's the main thing, really. Just, never really give up. Just keep pushing, even when times, you feel like you want to, just cut old ties with the music and you're giving up. You feel like nothing's working out. Just keep it going, keep pushing. And then, like, I got older, and I started getting better. And then he was like, you got something. I came by the house one day. I played in Whoopty, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, this record's out of here. Like, this one's gonna go. I'll try to get you a nice little situation. I played in more records, and I just sold him right there. He was like, "Yo, you know, you got something on your hands. Like, let's get to work."
How gratifying is it for you to know that you actually made a record, on your own? Like you actually made the record. Like this is,
Yeah,
this is not something that a label manufactured, or this is not something that your uncle manufactured. This is something that you actually made on your own. Now you getting a catapult. It always every his song gets that catapult behind it, but you actually came up and devised this on your own. Tell me about making a record and just the gratification knowing that, this is my baby right here.
I just feel like that's the best thing about the record is that it's just super organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's no gimmick behind it. It's not like, it's not super industry. It's not, super commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just super organic. And I just feel like we was missing that, due to the fact that, we was on lockdown, throughout the whole COVID situation, in quarantine. I just feel like we was just missing that energy, and especially coming from New York, everybody, you know, we took a huge loss on with the whole Pop Smoke situation. So I just feel like we was just missing that, like, and I was like, yo, like it's that gap is empty. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could just jump in that lane and kind of just take over the whole situation. So I was like, yo, let me see what this drill scene is about. And that was actually my first drill instrumental that I even decided to rap on. And Whoopty came about.
Yeah, and that's just a phrase, a slang term. I saw you on my brother Joey Crack show,
Yes,
and you
sir.
were saying that just big up to Joey Crack, man. You was just saying that it's a slang term that you use with the homies and whatnot.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, we used to say back in the day, we say that whoopty woo, talking all that whoopty woo.
Exactly.
We was running like that, man.
Exactly.
Um, and I know just seeing the video as it just starts to rise, it starts to rise. I remember going on the net, seeing your first set of interviews. The video was 3 million in 2 months. Then it was 5, 6 million, and then I looked on it today that said 171 million.
Yes, sir.
God damn.
Great.
Early on in OT Genesis career, my man OT, I remember when we was putting out the song Coco, and I was getting that type of excitement. Me being a journalist covering the artist, but I was actually on the other side, actually helping to propel a record. And man, I just remember, the first day looking at the video on YouTube, that anxiety, like it's
Yeah,
almost like throwing a party. Like, are they gonna come to the party?
exactly. Are they gonna like it or not? Yeah, exactly.
Word.
I remember that.
So then it's like a million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. When it gets to about, I'm just saying for me, and then I want to ask you your experience. When it gets to like 20 million, it's almost like, damn, almost like a peaceful feeling. Like, damn, okay,
Yeah,
this is actually a hit. People messing with it. Okay, we got something special. But
exactly.
then, man, when because up to 20 million, I'm probably checking it every day or every other day just to
Yeah,
see how the hell it's going. Then when it gets to 50 million, it's like, oh my God, what the hell is going on?
uh,
Yeah, how is it for you?
yeah. Nah, basically, you said it all. Just that first million, that first 2 million. You checking every second. Every second, that every chance that you get. And then literally, you know what I'm saying? I'm just on that YouTube page, just reflecting.
You checking it like you waiting for a call from a
Yeah,
girl or something.
I'm
You like, hello, what we
asking
doing?
the question like, yo, what's going on? Like, is there a glitch or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and that 10 million mark, that 50 million mark is just like it's like a big weight off of your shoulders. It's like, okay, like they rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? They rocking with it, and for good reason. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for negative stuff. It's good for a good reason. Like this song make people feel good. You know what I'm saying? That the video says it all. So it's just like I said, it's just like a huge weight off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? It make me feel like super super great.
But now when you cross that 150 million 170. Like the song is someplace else now. Like
Yeah,
it's pop star
exactly.
status, and
It's
this
out of
is
my hands, yeah, for sure.
yeah, and this is the first one out of the gate. Like,
Yeah.
how do you kind of the balance that, man? Because every time I see you, I gotta give it up, man. Like I've never seen like you get super hyped. I've never seen you like wild out. Like everything has really been like a really calm and chill vibe with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never been out of control. But when the song leaves your hands, like you said it does, like man, like what are you thinking? Like I gotta make the next one, or I gotta drop this album? Like, you know,
Nah, I really try not to think like that. Like I don't try to put pressure on myself as far as chasing that next hit. You know what I'm saying? Chasing that next one. Um, when I created Whoopty, it was just like it was super fun and super organic. Like it just came to me naturally. So it's like if I go in the booth with that mindset, that just having fun with it, and just sticking to what I know and try not to think too much about it, it's gonna come. Another one's gonna come. Another 100 is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. And
yeah.
that's how I think every time I jump back in the booth.
And the other thing too that people don't understand is that for us, New York, we a club culture. You know what I'm saying? Like we like to go out. Um, and then for anybody, like you said, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, to go out and just really experience his music in the club, before he passed away, and even after his passing, before COVID hit, is something special. A lot of the guys that blew up, their music was so crazy in the club. You
Yes.
kind of had to do it with one hand tied behind your back,
Yeah.
because if anybody goes to New York now, the city moving definitely, but it's no clubs. It's like I Am Legend when it comes to the clubs. It's a wrap for that, man. So
Yeah.
um,
You're gonna have to go to Atlanta or Florida or something.
yeah,
New York, a dead zone. It's over for New York.
that gotta drive you crazy that you can't be able to perform the record in your own city. Like you want to bring it back to New York.
Sure, for sure. I had to, go other places first and get that experience. But I feel like there's no experience like home, and I'm still waiting for that, that time for New York to open back up, so I could get the opportunity to perform in front of my people. Like that's gonna be major. So
Yeah, man. I hope this COVID is over soon, man. We send our prayers to everybody who we lost from COVID. I just lost a cousin and a few people, man. It's been really tough, man. Thank you. It's been tough, but we working our way through it. Those of us who are still here, we got to make it count. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to make it count. It's no time to be playing around. Um, you've been so popular, you caught the attention of none other than the GOAT. You was with the football GOAT, Tom Brady, over the weekend, but you got the basketball GOAT, Michael Jordan, is calling you to do stuff with him, man. What the hell is that like working with the Jordan brand?
it's insane. Like I said, it's another dream come true. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I was a baby, I think like fresh out the womb, I had Jordans on. My mom had me, in some fly J's. So that's all I ever knew. Growing up, just straight wearing Jordans, nothing else to be honest. And having the opportunity to work with him and the whole brand Jordan is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a dream come true. And it's definitely a goal that I had set. When I was younger, and now that it's finally coming true, it's a blessing.
That's incredible, man. It's not Jordan. He don't mess with a lot of athletes, period. But artists, I could count a few. I could say a Eminem. I know Fat Joe got the endless Jordan love right there, but Jada Kiss got that endless Jordan love. I done been to a couple of Jordan events with Kiss, but your joint is actually like a fit. Like we're gonna be able to look at ads
Yeah.
and see you in a Jordan ad. Have you started shooting yet?
We haven't started shooting yet. We just been wrapping up this EP. We just been finishing like some final touches. But Soon as we get that time, we going straight in. We
That's
going straight in.
incredible.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's your favorite Jordans?
Um,
I'll let you pick two. I'll let you pick two. We love all of them, Mike. We
yeah,
love all of the
sure,
Jordans,
sure,
Mike. But
sure.
if we had to pick a couple of favorites,
My favorite my two favorite J's, I gotta say, it gotta be ones,
mm,
some high top ones, classic, and I want to go with. I ain't gonna lie, I want to go with like fours, ones and fours. Those are my those. That's my style. Like my last few pictures, I got some fours on, and I got some unreleased ones. So you know what I'm saying? That right there, those are my top two.
yeah, I think I seen you with the purple ones on.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to my Uncle James for making that happen. You know what I'm saying? Them
you
unreleased
know,
points.
I got into one so much later in life. I think it's because when the original came out, I was a kid, and my mother wasn't really buying me the ones when they first came out because she had to wrap her mind around like paying that much for a sneaker, but
Yeah,
it's worth it.
yeah,
I love them. So I kind of got into ones later. Like I'm really loving the ones now, but I've traditionally I love the five so much.
yeah.
And I do love the threes and the fours too. Like
Fours,
those,
can't go wrong with no. We can't go wrong with some fours.
man. Fours are incredible. Fours are incredible. We got to give a few shout outs, man, because people are in here. They getting subscriptions. They watching. Please send your questions to my man CJ.
Yeah, let's
Shout
go.
out to Arcade 1971. He just subbed. Your official part of the walkthrough behind the Rhyme TV family. Make sure you get that new CJ project when it drop.
Yes,
Candy Simp, Pepsi Jamming. 222 Estima says Whoopty,
sir.
Brooklyn Rainer, Big T Nice, Detrimental. Oh man, we got the whole gang in here, man. People is coming in. Big up to Sipster. How is it for you? People just recognizing you, just really coming into contact with all of this fame in such a short time.
It's crazy because sometimes I have to get reminded, by the people around me. It's kind of a scary situation because it's like I be forgetting, like, yo, I can't just be going out the way I used to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially without anybody with me, and I can't just walk to the store, walk around the mall. I'll be like, damn, like I really lost that privilege. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this is all I ever wanted, so I can't complain now. But yeah, sometimes it's just like, yo, I really don't have that much freedom no more. I can't just be moving and grooving how I used to. But it's all good.
This EP, I know you're traveling in Florida. I saw you in Cali. Of course, New York is the hometown.
Sure.
Where did you record it? Did you make it at home or you went other places?
Now, majority of the EP I recorded in Cali. Majority,
Wow.
yeah, I recorded in Cali for sure.
What's that like leaving the soil, going over across the other side of the country? And thank God you ain't in New York right now with all this goddamn snow. Like, I'm like, man, I feel like Nanook of the North. Like, it's
Crazy.
freezing,
It's like
snowstorms
Alaska
upon
out there.
snowstorms.
Yes, sir. Nah, I feel like it was more of like a peace of mind thing. You know what I'm saying? Like me going out there to Cali, it was more like super laid back. I feel like in New York, everything is super fast paced. You know what I'm saying? So I would have just been doing a million and one things, while I was recording the EP. So, me going out there to Cali and just catching the vibe out there, it just worked out perfectly. You know what I'm saying? That's how
What else you taking us on the EP? Well, first of all, what's the name of the EP?
the name of the EP is Loyalty Over Royalty.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's very important. You want to break that down for the people that's watching it that really need to know what it is?
Yeah, for sure. Loyalty to me is everything. You know, ever since I was young, I lived by that. Everybody thinks money is everything. You know, um, money could buy you happiness, but I just feel like if there's no loyalty, especially with the people that's around you, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying, I actually have that tattooed on me. So like I said, I'm going to live by that for the rest of my life. So I feel like that was super important, and to put that on my next project.
How big is your circle now? Do you still have like your day ones, or you have like new cats you met? Like, tell me
Now
about the circle. Who you rolling with?
I keep my circle the same. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound cliche, but I really don't like meeting new people. I try to keep my circle the way I started it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, everybody's still here, from the beginning. So
Cool. Our girl, Brooklyn Rod, the homie Brooklyn Rod says, "What does the CJ and CJ stand for?"
my first name start with a C, and I got my pop's full name, so I'm a junior.
There we go. Okay, so you were born in 1997.
Yes, sir.
I wanna 1997, believe it or not, man, is one of the most beautiful years that we ever had in hip hop. I wanna ask you about some of these albums. If you heard them, give me your opinion. But if you haven't, I strongly suggest that you go and listen to a couple of these joints. I ain't gonna hit you with a million, but I'm gonna bring up some. I know Chris Atlas is watching, James Cruz is watching. They'll tell you 1997, one of our most pivotal years in hip hop. And the young guy was born that day, CJ. Okay, so the first album I gotta ask you about, March 25th is actually coming up. My favorite album of all time, Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death.
Crazy. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, I wish, I was, around during that era. Biggie, was a huge inspiration in hip hop, and especially coming from New York. That's, he's a legend. And I wish we would be able to, hear more records from him, you know what I'm saying? And even me, I try to, catch up on, older records that, was a little before my time. So, every chance I get, I try to, do my homework on, on Biggie, on Pac, and, the history. So,
Yeah. Now this is one I'm only gonna ask you about a couple, and even if you ain't heard the album, just give me your thoughts on the artist. July 15th, 1997, a young lady by the name of Missy Elliott.
yes,
She
sir.
dropped her first album, Super Duper Fly, I Can't Stand the Rain, Beat Me
Yeah,
911,
crazy.
all of them joints.
Yeah, crazy. See that's more towards my era. I grew up, obviously in the early 2000 era. So Missy Elliott would always pop up on my TV, pop up on BT Jams, MTV. Her videos was just crazy. That's what I really remember Missy Elliott by. It's her super creative videos. So that caught my attention as soon as that jumped on my screen. So shout out to Missy Elliott, legend.
No doubt. Last one I'm gonna ask you about, November 4th, 1997. When's your actual birthday in 97?
January 3rd, 1997.
January 3rd. Okay, just passed. Happy belated. So you got to really do it big.
Yes, sir.
November 4th, 1997, a young man by the name of Sean Carter dropped the classic Jay-Z in My Lifetime Volume 1.
Yeah, another living legend. Jay's just one of those artists. It's like it's hard to compete with. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely paved the way for a lot of artists. Especially coming from New York and hip hop in general, and also me as well. Paved the way for me. Um, yeah, like I said, a living legend. Shout out to Jay. I had the chance to cross paths with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's major. That was a goal for me. So yeah, definitely big ups to Jay.
Did he give you any advice? Hove is great that he always embraces younger artists, man. You see him getting on records with, Drake first coming out. Kendrick he got on early on, man. Did he give you any advice?
Now I think it was too early. You know what I'm saying? Like I had cross paths with him when it was like Whoopty was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even like really getting crazy yet. But just seeing him and and getting a chance to even dap him, you know what I'm saying? That's that right there. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need a convo. Like, so,
Yeah,
but that was major. Yeah.
yeah. So this EP is coming out. It'll be out next Friday.
Yes,
Everybody that's watching this, loyalty over um loyalty over royalty.
yes, sir.
Title next Friday. Be sure to get it. Tell me about maybe one or two songs off of there, bro.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna, surprise a lot of the supporters and a lot of people that's tuning in. You know, people only heard, two records, and obviously it's drill, you know what I'm saying? So when you hear the records that's on this project, it's definitely gonna, catch people by surprise, because I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that before Whoopty came about, I was actually doing melodic records, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna tap back into that, and just switch it up a little bit, and just give you guys a great project.
I understand. Like I don't know if it's gonna be on this actual EP, but in the future you're gonna be tapping into the whole bilingual vibe too. Like we're gonna hear you in English and Spanish. I understand it might be a Ozuna collaboration coming down the
Yo,
pipe.
who leaking this shit, man? Who talking? Nah, yeah, not for sure, man. Shout out to Ozuna. That Latin market is a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm super grateful, because the big dogs that's coming out of that genre, they reaching out to me.
Mm.
So, them willing to work with me is just it's a blessing. And then as soon as I get the chance, I'm locking in with pretty much everybody. I want to work with everybody, and tap into that lane as soon as possible.
On the hip hop side, who we know Bus reached out to you for the remixes. Who else do you have coming with as far as collaborations on the hip hop side?
We really getting the list ready for the next project, but
Yeah,
definitely expect something from me and French. Me and French got some joints together, crazy joints.
big time.
Um, we just wrapped up that Czar remix is going crazy right now. Busta Rhymes MOP. That's going nuts right now. And like I said, we just putting the list together, and just we trying to tap in with everybody, man. We gotta, the more artists we work with, the more hits, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a beautiful thing.
That's what it is. And we got a strain. I understand a
Yeah, you got
strain.
all this, you got all the sauce, man. What's going
Come
on?
on, man! I'm one of the top journalists,
Oh
man.
man.
We got
Yeah.
Whoopty. Let's just say that you won't be able just to dance to it. You won't be able just to watch it. You'll be able to
Got your
really,
whole vibe to it.
yeah, catch a whole vibe to that Whoopty.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely got a strain in the works. It's actually gonna be three different strains, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give away too much, but you could be expecting that very soon. So it's gonna be some heat.
That's dope, man. I just love to see young brothers and sisters, man, that's coming in and about their artistry, but also about their business too. One of the things I think that everybody learned, especially in this pandemic, is that we can't just do one thing. Like
Sure.
we gotta,
Multiple income.
diversify,
Yes,
spread
sir.
out, man.
Sure.
Really, really do it. Let me ask you a question. When all of the stuff was happening over the past summer with the police and the protests and everything, what was that like for you? Because I know Staten Island, man, it's very, very tough with police brutality and police hitting up these young black and Latino people, and it's something that a lot of us had to deal with like our whole lives. What was it like for you just to see everything taking shape, and people finally coming across not just the country but in the world saying, yo, we not taking this no more.
It's a beautiful thing, us, African Americans and Latinos, we pretty much come from the same circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So for us to finally stand up, and and really be front line with it, it's an amazing, it's an amazing look, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that I've been dealing with that since I was young, police brutality and police harassment, you know what I'm saying? Since I was super little, coming out of junior high school, coming out of high school, getting harassed and, you know, early young driving and getting pulled over, getting pulled out the car, getting searched, you know what I'm saying, for no reason. Um, like I said, for us to be standing up finally, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's really tough, man. But Staten Island is such a beautiful place too. At the same time, man, it's one of the
I
is
want
people.
to I want to say a beautiful place. I don't know about that one.
No, what was it like for you growing up out there?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what it is. A lot of people don't know. Staten Island is super small. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, as far as kids, coming up and being in high school, it's like it sucks because it's like we beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like let's say one neighborhood is down the block from the next neighborhood. We beefing with each other. We live 5 minutes away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we bound to run into each other. A problem is bound to happen, and then it's like, you know, it's just a sad situation. We got young teenagers, young kids, losing their life over stupidity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Over argument, over looking at somebody the wrong way, and it's just like an ego thing. So it's like, I just wish shit was a little different back at home. But we're gonna try to like, you know I'm gonna try to at least be the voice for helping that situation.
Yeah, right now, I mean, shoot, you like one of the only ones out of the young generation. Of course, you see the plaque in the background, the Woo.
And yes,
You
sir.
know, they forever cemented Staten Island on the map across the universe. But out of the younger generation, why do you think it hasn't been more, coming out since? Well, I know Mac Wiles came out, and there's definitely been a few people
Ain't no
coming.
ain't no support. Like I said, everybody want to be the best. Everybody want to be that top dog. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see nobody doing better than them. You know what I'm saying? Or even in the same position as them. They're gonna try to knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, even me now, I'm super grateful for getting hometown support. Like, that's super hard, especially coming out of Staten Island. And I feel like that's the main reason why nothing hot has came out since Wu Tang. So yeah, man, we just gotta I just gotta try to guide them the right way and kind of just try to fix that whole situation. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of hatred going on.